Hello, beautiful soul. This is an introduction to the soul contract of healing and energetic distortions. A sacred invitation into soul-level truth, creative transmission to ask the question beneath the symptom, and an energetic pattern release. The womb is a sacred vessel. What I am birthing comes from a power greater than me. I've been asked to carry this wisdom, and now I say yes. Yes to the transmission, yes to the remembering, yes to offering this in a time when the world is aching for truth. Mother Mary was a healer, a sacred vessel in a time of collective pain. I walk now in that remembrance, as we all do, those of us called to midwife healing in this lifetime. So I offer this as a beautiful blink of wisdom, a soul nudge, to turn a few heads, stir a few hearts, and invite the brave ones to join me, to rewrite lineage, to birth a new pattern, to create space and time, not to repeat, but to remember. What if the symptoms in your body aren't here to be silenced, but to be listened to? What if the pain is a portal, the fatigue a flag, the anxiety a signal of something your lineage couldn't say, but your body now does? This is not a flaw to fix. This is a sacred assignment, a soul contract, a lineage imprint waiting to be felt, remembered, and released. This is somatic resonance, where the body's sensations are honored. This is spiritual reframing, where trauma becomes sacred material. This is energetic truth. Your body isn't broken, it's broadcasting what was never spoken. This is liberation language, where symptoms are no longer life sentences, but soul-led signposts towards sovereignty. Individuation requires turning inward and listening to your body's messages. What is yours and what does not belong to you? This is your invitation. This is the portal. This is the remembrance, and maybe, just maybe, it was never yours to carry in the first place. You've likely landed here not just for relief, but for truth. Deep cellular truth. The kind that doesn't come in a bottle or protocol, but rises up through the body when we finally feel safe enough to ask the question underneath the symptom. This isn't a fix. This is a frequency. This is a remembering, a sacred repatterning of what has echoed through generations and finally found its way to your awareness through your body. In this primer episode, we begin the spiral inward, not to heal all at once, but to listen, to inquire, to ask, what have I been carrying that was never mine? Take a moment now to gently place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Close your eyes if you can, and let the breath slow, deeper and fuller. Let us begin this journey together with reverence. I call forward the part of me that knows, the part that is always known, the part of me that never needed fixing, only permission to remember. I open the door to inquiry, not conclusion, to sacred witnessing, not self-judgment, to listening with the whole body to what has waited generations to be heard. May I enter this spiral of healing with compassion for all I carry and curiosity for what I may finally choose to release. And may this remembrance ripple backward and forward through time, rewriting the code in every direction. Breathe that in. This episode opens the field. It's not here to diagnose or decode your symptoms. It's here to invite you into the energetic truth of them, to help you feel how your body may be carrying stories from generations past, unspoken, unprocessed, and now ready to rise. Let the questions guide you more than the answers. Let your body lead, because the spiral isn't linear, it's sacred. And today we begin. Let's begin by coming back into your body. Find that quiet space, and let's gently turn one wrist upward with your palm facing you. Let's place 3 fingers from your opposite hand across the inside of your wrist, with the edge of your ring finger just touching the wrist crease. and let your fingers fall naturally onto your forearm. Now, just beneath your index finger, in the center between the two tendons that run down your arm, you'll find inner gate, Pericardium 6, the inner gate to your heart, a point that calms the nervous system, clears emotional congestion, and softens the boundaries that have kept your truth locked inside. You don't need to press hard. To stimulate this point, use your index finger or switch to your thumb and gently wrap your fingers around the back of your wrist to support them. You don't need to press hard. Just begin to circle gently or use a soft push-pull motion up toward the elbow and back toward the wrist. Very gentle motion. Let the movement be as subtle as breath. Let your breath become the ritual. Now close your eyes if you can, or soften your gaze. Breathe with me. And allow these words to open the field. I call forward the part of me that knows, the part that has always known, the part of me that never needed fixing, only permission to remember. I open the door to inquiry, not conclusion. To sacred witnessing, not self-judgment. To listening with the whole body to what has waited generations to be heard. May I enter this spiral of healing with compassion for all I carry, and curiosity for what I may finally choose to release. May this remembrance ripple backward and forward through time, rewriting the code in every direction. Keep holding inner gate for another breath or two. Notice if your shoulders soften. Notice if a sigh wants to come. That's your body exhaling the pressure of pretending to be okay. This is your entry point. This is where the spiral begins. Continue this gentle stimulation for another 5 to 10 seconds. To close the energy, gently sweep your fingertips across your inner gate, Pericardium 6. Focus on your fingers. And now focus on your knees. Now focus on your feet flat on the ground. Let's take one final cleansing breath in through your nose, from the ground to your crown. Breathe in fully and through the top of your head into the ether. On your exhale through your mouth, draw the energy back down through your mind, your heart, your abdomen, your legs, and down through your feet into the ground. Remain in a state of grace as I continue sharing. If you feel called, repeat the same gentle circles on your opposite wrist on your inner gate. You will find it in the exact same location, in the exact same manner as we just did. Open the energy by stimulating the point in between your tendons for about another 30 seconds and breathe naturally. When you're done and you feel complete, close the energy by brushing your fingertips over Pericardium 6 on your wrist. What if the story you're living was never yours? Every healer has a story, but what if your story, your pain, your patterns, your persistent symptoms aren't really yours? While you may have your own inner child trauma and have energetic echoes in your tissues that you have suppressed to remain safe, showing up in your relationships, your patterns, your body, remember our wounds become wisdom. What if the fatigue you feel is the echo of a mother who carried too much? What if your womb pain is the grief your great-grandmother couldn't voice? What if your anxiety is a spiritual residue of silence, passed down, not because you chose it, but because no one before you had the space to feel it? Here's the radical truth. You are living out a soul contract of healing, not just for yourself, but for your lineage. And yes, this is epigenetics, but not just the science of genes, it's the soul of genes. The way grief leaves fingerprints on DNA, the way silence echoes in tissues, The way trauma passed through blood becomes a story your body starts to tell. You have permission to lay it down. You have the tools, and you have the choice. One woman, one decision, one generation that says, it ends with me. We've been conditioned to believe that if our body is in pain, it must be malfunctioning. But what if the opposite's true? What if your body's chronic symptoms are not a mistake? What if your symptoms are the body's highest form of intelligence? Thematic whispers stored in our cellular memory turned into roars because the story was never given voice. Your body is not failing you. It's faithfully expressing what was suppressed in your bloodline. It's showing you the contract, the grief, the dissonance, and beneath the surface of fatigue, bloating, skin eruptions, wound tension, or relentless anxiety lies a deeper invitation, a request to be heard, a story asking to be rewritten. This isn't just somatic, it's spiritual biology, sacred memory speaking through flesh and fascia. This miniseries is an energetic mirror. It's not a protocol. It's not a prescription. It's a gentle reflection back to you of patterns you may never have named but have always known. And that's why we weave the wisdom of vibrational healing here. In homeopathy, healing doesn't come from force or suppression. It comes from resonance, from offering the body a frequency that mirrors the wound so it can choose to release it. We say like cures like in homeopathy. But here, I soften that to something more tender, more accurate to your journey. Like mirrors like. There's a homeopathic remedy known as thuja, one that reflects the energetic distortion of hiding, of shame, of performing an identity that was never truly yours. It is the remedy of the woman who never felt like she belonged because she inherited a belief that something about her was inherently wrong. We don't take the remedies in this space. We reflect their frequencies, because sometimes the recognition is enough to begin the unbinding. We have ritual tools to begin the spiral of healing. We begin this spiral not with action, but with presence. We light the candle, we anoint our palms, we sip the tea that our grandmothers never had time to drink. This is a ritual of remembering, a ritual of return. There's no urgency here, only space, and we're all invited to come to it in our own sweet time. Let this be your invitation to step into sacred space with me. I recommend frankincense essential oil because it doesn't just open the crown, it whispers ancient truths back to your soul. Truths that were never lost, only layered under performance and pressure and the pain. And frankincense has been used since time began as a remedy for just about everything in the mind, body, and soul. And I invite you, if you're getting ready for our practices, frankincense oil is one that I would add to your collection. It's not inexpensive, but it is so worth, and it will help your body resonate with the frequency of healing. The frequency of 963 hertz is a sound wash over your body, is the tone of divine remembrance, the vibration of soul-level wholeness, and the resonance of everything we forgot when we chose to survive. You know I have a healing herbal tea ritual, and I recommend, as we get ready, a white tea and rose petals. White tea holds clarity, and rose holds softness, and together they hold you. We sip this tea slowly, without distraction, and we let it be the ceremony our bloodline never received. As a ritual practice, diffuse frankincense, or simply rub one drop between your palms and take it to your nose and inhale. The volatile oils will get into your bloodstream and start working their magic. Sip your tea slowly, in silence. Listen to 963 hertz music in the background. Place one hand on your heart and one on your womb and breathe. Dare to ask, what sacred assignment is my body expressing today? Speak this aloud, not as a wish, but as a decree. What sacred assignment is my body expressing today? This is you reclaiming your voice from the ancestral echo. This is you laying down what was never yours. I am not my pain. I am the one who rewrote the story. I carry forward only what is sacred, and I hail backward as I rise forward. In the coming episodes, we will walk together down into the nervous system, into the womb, into the gut, into the skin, into the heart, and into the silent spaces where pain is made a home. Each one will bring a new acupressure point, a sacred oil, a healing frequency, a nourishing tea, and a ritual to release. Before we step into episode 31 and begin the Soul Healing Miniseries, take my quick frequency self-check, a 5-question introspective quiz to discover which frequency your body is calling for right now. Download the accompanying PDF and ritual guide after you take the quiz. The link to the quiz is in the show notes, or you can find it on my website at healingtouchnaturalessentials.com. Prepare your space and your energy for our journey together. This is not just a podcast. This is a spiritual repatterning, a container for your body to tell the truth it never got to voice. You are not broken. You are remembering all parts of yourself. This is a soul contract of healing, and your soul is ready to come home. True healing is not a destination. It is the path. Are you ready to become the one who ends the pattern? Say yes. Come join me.